It's just gone past 7, which means it's time for our bedtime story with a very special guest.
Hello, I'm Friendly Samation. A little birdie told me that I'm going to be reading you a bedtime story. It's called My Dad Left Me. The story is written and narrated by me, Samation. Our story is also illustrated by me, Samation. Once upon a time, there was a little boy. He had just been born. Soon after, his dad did a runner. Daddy? Daddy! He screamed. His father kept on running. Little did the small boy know that he would probably never see his father again. Nevertheless, he never gave up. The years flew by. The boy almost forgot he even had a father after being tenderly cared for many years by his loving mother. One day, he was rooting through his mother's room, trying to find his favourite toy, when he stumbled across a picture. The picture was of his mother and a strange man. His mother came back into the room and told the boy that the man in the picture was his father. She first said that the man in the picture was a lying, cheating scumbag. I must find him, the boy said. His mother warned him not to. After hours of arguing, the boy snuck out in the dead of the night to find his father. The boy found himself lost in an enchanted forest without any clue of how he was actually going to get out. But, as if by magic, his luck began to turn around. He saw a little girl wearing a red hoodie with a picnic basket full of hot, sweet-smelling food. "Oi, Hoodiewinkle!" he growled. "Hand over the basket if you know what's good for you, yeah?" He charged at her as she yelled for help. She dropped her basket and red hoodie on the spot before making a beeline for the nearest bush to hide in. The boy picked up the basket and the red hoodie, calling out towards the bush. "What is this? Are we living in the 19th century? Didn't realise you were a time traveller with that sense of fashion. God's sake!" The boy opened the basket to find a stack of 12 muffins. Well, he sighed. Presentation uninspired. Nothing there but bland plain muffin with no decoration. Let's hope that it tastes better than it looks. He tentatively took a bite from the first of the muffins before promptly spitting it back out. "What the hell is this?" he screamed. "Mushy, bland paste with no flavour. I would not use this as kitty pussy cat food. I get done by animal control." Just as the boy thought that all hope was lost, he found a small sheet of paper rustled away in the bottom of the basket. 123 Lonesome Cottage, he read aloud. "Make your way straight through the forest. Turn right on by what was the florist's. Turn left after passing the big old oak tree and carry on till you see my chimney. Love, Grandma. XO, XO, XO." Though the rhyme seemed kind of dodgy, the boy thought it may be the only shot at finding a person with a telephone so he could order a taxi and get the hell out of this creepy forest. So he slipped on the red hoodie because he refused to freeze to death and followed the directions listed on the piece of paper. He eventually stumbled across a tattered old red brick house with a chimney that puffed out thick, charcoal black smoke. "So much for climate change, huh, Grandma?" the boy muttered, shaking his head. The boy made his way up to the front porch. "Open up, Grandma!" he roared. "I know you're in there!" The door rushed open, and the boy was greeted by a bearded-looking old lady. "Hello, Grandma," the boy said, in an effort to sound much less butch than he usually would. "It's me, Little Riding Red Hoodie Girl. I bought you some mush pies, because I thought it might be good to help keep your teeth from breaking. I know you obviously hate taste as well, So I thought, let's strip it of any kind of flavour. The old furry-looking lady, who was trying to pass off as Grandma in her clothing, frowned. Thank you, it said. Why don't you come on in, and we'll have some together? No thanks, the boy said. I prefer solid food with taste. You enjoy. The two of them made their way into the front lounge, where the boy caught sight of the cherry red telephone, sitting squarely on the side table next to the tattered old couch. It had become clear to the boy very quickly that this lady was obviously not Grandma. How the boy was going to get hold of the telephone to call the taxi company was the next issue. Why, Grandma, what big biceps you have! Grandma Wolf chuckled. All the better to give you an extra large cuddle, my dear. What big eyeballs you have! Well, it said, all the better to see you in your beautiful red hoodie. And Grandma, the boy kept on going, as he slowly inched over to the telephone on the other side of the room. What beautiful facial and body hair you have. Is that aftershave I smell? Where are we going with this? Grandma Wolf sighed. Suddenly, smash! Glass disintegrated into smithereens as a big, hunky axeman came cascading through the living room window. The wolf howled, and he did a runner before the axeman could turn him into kebab meat you'd find at Chicken 2000 down the road. As the axeman gave real Grandma a handout from inside the coat cupboard, the boy watched closely. He had seen the axeman before. Then it dawned on him. Daddy! He cried. I found you! The axeman, or Daddy as the boy called him, frowned. It's me! The boy carried on with glee. I am your son. You left me and my mum soon after I was born by mistake. But now I finally... I'm going to stop you there. So you're the little kid that I had after that one night stand, right? I am your son, yes. And for that reason, I'm out. He jumped out the window and sprinted from the house as fast as his big manly legs could carry him. Daddy? The boy yelled. Daddy! No use. The boy never saw his father again, but he grew up with peace of mind. He had finally learned and understood one simple fact, that his father was a mean, weak-minded, cheating, dirty scumbag, just like his mother had once said to him. Thank you for listening. The end. That was fun. We should do it again sometime.